Spa Podcast.
This is what?
W Spa Podcast.
W Hunting Supply Podcast. We got the boys back, huh? You guys are saving Dad's bacon.
What?
You're going to save my bacon tonight because I am having a hard time talking.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully I don't cough too much during this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
That's been wild, huh?
Or else we're going to be fired.
You think we'll get fired?
Oh,
Might. No more podcasts.
No more podcasts for Dad. Never going to record that one ever.
Oh, man. I hope not. I kind of like doing them.
Mm-hmm.
This is our second one that we've done, huh?
Yeah.
In fact, today is kind of a special one because Connor, you want to tell the people what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell everybody. What did we go do? What were we hunting for?
A bobcat.
And why were we out there hunting for your bobcat?
Because it's my birthday.
It was your birthday.
But how do I start it?
Well, we're starting it right now. You don't have to tell it. Do. But I'm helping start the story here, okay?
Okay.
We were, who'd we go hunting with?
Brandon.
And Jen. And all your friends.
Yeah.
And we had a great day out on the mountain because Connor wanted to go out bobcat hunting for his birthday. Because how old did you turn, little bro? 5.
Yeah.
And then Dad realized he would probably be considered a really bad houndsman parent because you guys hadn't even been out with the dogs since your birthday the year before, huh? Because you guys don't get to go with Dad at night.
Yeah, you're really bad parent.
Yeah, I'm a horrible parent. I should take you hunting more often, huh?
Yeah.
You guys are like hunting holics.
No, you're not a horrible parent.
Oh, well, thank you, Colin. That's very thoughtful of you. But we were excited because it was nice that we all got to go hunting with our friends.
Yeah.
And we hunted how long?
I'm guessing to midnight.
Till midnight? Well, we were home by midnight, but it was a long day, that's for sure. All day. Like, we left before dark, or before daylight, and we got home way after dark. And Brandon saved our bacon, huh? How much daylight was left?
What does that mean?
Save our bacon?
Yeah.
It means, like, he came through in the pinch, man. We were down to the last, like, what? It was going to be dark in 10 minutes, maybe 15.
I think it was like 5.
5? It wasn't very long. It was well past sunset. I know that. And then his dogs started a track. Yeah. And then we pulled up. Which dogs did we turn loose, bro?
Angus.
Yeah, Angus.
And Rose.
And Rose.
And Twitch.
And Twitch, yep. And out of all those, did you see what happened when we turned them loose?
No.
You were still trying to get out of the truck probably when Dad opened the tailgate.
Yeah.
Rose and Twitch, they went right up the hill. And they cut over and they got in there. And
yeah, I was out of the truck because Mom didn't let me.
Oh, Mom wouldn't let you out yet?
No.
Yeah, because she knows you don't want to be running around when we're trying to start one. But Angus, because he is kind of a weirdo, right? Angus is a little weird, but he's super smart, too, in some ways.
Because he ran a fox by himself.
He did trail a fox for a little bit by himself the other night, which was really good. But he ran down the road. Like, in some ways, it was almost smart, right? Because he runs down the road, and finally he gets to where he can hear him, and he cut in, and he got right in the front with him. Where some dogs, they just go, like, straight to the dogs. He was like, I don't know, if he didn't hear him right, like he thought he heard an echo, but he made himself have to run a whole lot farther, a lot faster. But he made it there, and he was at the tree, huh? That was pretty crazy.
And Chewie came up to us.
Yep. Most Dad's dogs will walk out. If they see me or hear me, they'll usually come say hi. But the good news is that usually we fox hunt, right? Like, that's what Daddy chases most of the time. And those fox will sit in that tree sometimes. I've treed one and left and went hunting and came back like 3 hours later.
Wow.
And it was still in the same spot in the same tree, which is crazy. Yes, Colin.
Uh.
We are using the hand raising rule for this podcast, aren't we? So everybody understands. But yes, you were patiently holding your hand. What?
We got to the tree like 5 minutes before dark.
I know, it was almost dark. It was like gonna be dark in a hurry, huh?
You said we were gonna probably get to it at dark.
That's what I figured, is we would probably get there about dark.
But it was...
I'm a little slower going to a tree.
Oh.
It takes me a little bit.
It wasn't very far.
It wasn't. We got lucky.
Uh-huh.
Like, we got to walk on a road for a lot of it. And then we got down into it, and you guys, you did really good. Connor, I thought you did a fantastic job. You got shorter legs than everybody else.
Yeah, except for Mackenzie.
Except for Mackenzie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys probably got about the same size legs, because you're almost the same age.
My legs.
How old's she?
She's 5'2".
So, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
My legs, I think, are almost the size of Cameron's.
Cameron's a little longer leg than you.
Yeah, I know.
But Cameron goes to a pile of trees. He goes with us all the time. Half the time, I think he waits around to make sure I'm making it okay.
Oh.
Man, I hope I don't have to cough this whole podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Connor.
We got there like 10 minutes before dark.
Yeah. And were you able to see the bobcat, actually? Yeah, that was pretty cool. It was a pretty one, huh? It was good size. So, yeah, we got to the tree right before dark. You got to see the bobcat.
Mm-hmm.
And can I tell you, I was super impressed, Connor, because for somebody who doesn't get to go hunting with the dogs very often,
Yeah.
when you walked into the tree, you did a great job,
Uh-huh.
first off. And then you just walked right up to the tree.
Yeah.
All those dogs around you going ballistic.
Uh-huh.
And you like weren't even scared. Which I think is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That you didn't even care. Like, I remember I came up and I said, "What are you doing?" And you said, "I'm just trying to get a look up the tree." And you were trying to get right at the base of the tree, huh? Sometimes that's the best place to see them.
Although I was a little nervous on the way.
I know you were. In fact, is it okay if we tell that story?
Sure.
Okay. So I was super impressed with you. And this is where Dad has to remember sometimes that I'm a dad and I've done a lot of things a lot more than you have.
Uh-huh.
Because when Dad goes to take off and walk to a tree, I don't think about anything else. Right? I've done it a bunch,
You
like,
just
for a
think
lot
about
of years.
Getting there.
Yeah, you just think about getting to the dogs. And you told me that you were very nervous, and I had to stop and think about that. And then I realized that that was your first tree. The other one, we didn't actually tree. You didn't ever got to see it. And we were walking in at dark. And, it was a new thing for you. So what were you nervous about?
Just the bobcat jumping out and scaring me.
Yeah, don't say mountain lion. People freak out, man. Bobcat. Clearly bobcat. Like 17 pounds, we're going to say. But yeah, because you haven't been around it a whole lot, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, I was super proud of you because you did, like, you were very upset about it. I could tell. You were really nervous, which is okay. And you sucked it up, man. That was some real cowboy stuff. Like, you did it, and I never heard you complain about it again. But yeah, we came out, and you learned that they are more scared of you than you are of them, right? Is that the advice that was given on the walk back from the tree?
Like Bigfoot.
Oh, like Bigfoot, yeah. You and your Bigfoot buddies. So, that was the first time you ever went bobcat hunting, too?
Yeah.
Was it way different than fox hunting?
Yeah. Way.
What was different about it?
They're bigger.
They are bigger, yeah.
It took us all day.
All day, huh? Yeah. We were there like before daylight till after dark. But it kind of got a little crazy there. Connor, you can say one more thing because I'm going to come back to that part. Go ahead.
It feels like we sit in the car all day long.
We did pretty much. That was all day.
But we only took a break with Brandon for once.
Yep. So we started off. We left our house here at like before 6.
Yeah.
So you guys were on the road way before daylight.
Mm-hmm.
You were troopers all day. We did cook some lunch up. You guys got to experience hot food out of the heater, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you didn't even know that was a cool trick Dad knew, huh?
Uh-huh.
No.
What did we have? Was it SpaghettiOs?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're good on the heater, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's pretty handy. Next time I'll make sure I got your Mountain House, those biscuits and gravy, because those are the best, and Dad ate the last one. I know. It was horrible.
Darn it.
But yeah, our cat hunt, like that ended really good. Was that a great birthday gift? It was a little early, but was that awesome?
Yeah.
I was so excited. And you know what? Brandon was excited too. Because he was really hoping to catch you a bobcat. And you know what? What was, to me, was the coolest part
Yeah.
is when we got there. I knew you guys wanted to shoot that bobcat. I know you did. I could tell. But when we said that we weren't shooting it, nobody threw a fit. Out of all you kids there, nobody threw a fit. Everybody still thought it was a great thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was super proud of you guys for that, because if we leave that one cat, what does that mean? What are they going to have next year?
More bobcats.
More bobcats. Right?
Uh-huh.
So I really appreciated you guys being cool about that and not throwing fits and understanding that there's sometimes more important things than shooting every one of them. Yeah, Colin.
Colin has a sock and a hole in his sock.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure that nobody's worried about that right now, bud. But thanks. Throw that one away, Colin.
Okay, I will.
So our cat hunt, though, that turned into something different on the way out, didn't it? What did we run on the way out?
A fox that ran the dogs off of a cliff.
It was a little sketchy, huh? You say cliff. I'm going to say bluff because it sounds a little better.
Oh.
So.
It was raining dogs.
Yeah, it was raining dogs. That was a real scary moment, actually, that we can talk about. I'll explain some of it. You can talk about your part. Yes, Connor.
It was like they just didn't see it. Angus flied like Superman.
Did he? Yeah, I know Brandon said Angus flew like Superman too. Do you guys understand what happened there? Like why they all came off that bluff?
Yeah.
So I'm going to explain it, okay, for people listening. Because the crazy thing is I saw what was happening, and I knew that something like that could happen, and it was not going to be good for dogs. So what happened was those dogs were running that fox, and they were right on him. Like that fox was not very far in front of the dogs, right? They're running, and we said we're going to go down here and we're going to park, right? We told you guys we were going to watch, and I said look down the road because he's probably going to run across, right? And then next thing you know, probably Dad threw the truck in reverse, and we were going pretty fast, weren't we? And you probably didn't understand what was going on at the time, did you?
No.
So when we were sitting there watching for that fox to run across the road, I could see all the dogs' collar lights, those little white lights on the collars. So a lot of people don't use those. I like to use them because A, I think it helps the dogs see at night. B, it helps people see the dog in case they were in a road or something so they don't get hit. And you can watch what they're doing, kind of watch what they're doing. You can't see everything about them, but you can see the dogs and how they're moving around without actually having to see them. So I think they're a really important tool. So when we were sitting there watching for that fox to run across the road, I watched all those dogs coming along what I know is like the ridge top. And they were coming and coming and coming, and all of a sudden they turned and they went straight downhill. Right? Like they were way up there. Go ahead.
And I'm pretty sure the fox went over to the bluff and the dogs were going so fast that that the fox turned off right at the edge of the bluff, and then the dogs couldn't stop and they ran off of it.
That's exactly what happened. So that's exactly what happened, Colin. Is that fox, he turned and he was coming straight down the hill, and he knew that that bluff was there. So his goal was he was going to run super fast all the way to the bluff. And right before he fell off, whoop, made a right-hand turn, right?
Yeah, but if he was going that fast, then how did he not run off?
Because he knew it was there. See, that's the thing, is people that don't think that hunting with dogs is fair, they think that the animal doesn't have a chance. That's their home. Like, that fox knew exactly what he was doing. I fully believe that 100%.
Oh.
Because when it's one of the first animals that you come across in a given area, that means almost everybody that hunts in there probably has ran that same animal before.
Oh.
So he learns a lot of tricks, and they get smart because they learn tricks to get away from dogs.